Hello everyone, I'm Greycloak, thank you for joining me, and welcome back to episode 229 of Factorio with the C-Block mod, where we are going to work on Coverx enrichment, I believe. And was there anything else we wanted to do before that? So currently, all of our problems seems to be related to resource supplies, and we wanted long-term to start doing train outposts, which seems weird, but it's just what I want to do, I guess. But first, let's go and do Coverx enrichment, and then we will do a first bit of our nuclear power plant. So this is where we have our uranium. We could try to do something in the middle here. And just bring everything back along the same belts here. And then maybe have a belt in the middle that goes out. Or we could just build at the end of this. I guess one of the reasons I want to do train outposts is that I don't have to build every resource production to the same standard that we want them to line up, have the same bit of space. They all have to be able to put belts down along this line, so we have limited space in that direction. Things like that. It's just easier if you can build specific things for all the things. Don't have to worry about it being compatible and stuff. So if this is going to be... I'm still a little... I don't have a good plan right now, so maybe we should start by making a plan. We did a design for Coverx enrichment, where we just bring in the dark green stuff. No, we can bring in both. And then we're outputting light green stuff from there. And that could, for all I care, go back the way it came. Maybe back to the same warehouse. But then that warehouse will start getting filled up with the light green stuff, so maybe that's not the best idea. But at least we are going to do this without this. And this. And the speed modules, I guess. Guess we don't have those yet. So that should be the final build. Yes. And this is of course expandable, so no worries about that. And well, it doesn't really fit in the middle here, but we need a belt into the left here. Yeah, we're just gonna put it here. And we are going to put this. We do need some of the light green stuff before we fill up the belt. Since we need 40 of these in and only 5 of the dark green stuff. And because I haven't made these inserters, dang it. We will just use normal inserters to start with. I don't think that's really going to be a problem at the speeds we're doing this anyway. And we need power, of course. Wait, with these power poles we can actually reach in the middle here. Awesome. I had forgotten we started using bigger power poles. But we need to let more of this in, or we need to just focus it into fewer machines. And we need to not waste it here. So if we get these first machines up and running first, then they should keep themselves, whoops, going. And as soon as this gets one, it will start working as well. Now I don't think we need that filter anymore. And any light green stuff that comes in here is just routed along the same way and goes in the middle. That should be fine. This belt will be mostly full, but the output of this is prioritized in case it doesn't grab its own stuff first. Which it probably won't, because we will start inserting from out here when we're still outputting these, I think. Good, so this gets a bit extra. Well, are they actually going to sabotage each other? That seems to be the case. So we need to make sure that they have a few extra at all times. Okay. I am just gonna give that over here. I think that should be fine. Maybe. Why is this running but this is not? Because I have been impatient. Okay, these should start everything up slowly, hopefully. And I guess for now I'm putting this here so we don't start backing up. And the idea with this is that we power a nuclear power plant, but that also needs to be accessible by train, and so does this, to be honest. We could just transport that by but. So the idea is, for now at least, that we have trains coming in here and using this area as train station. Yeah, that is still the plan. Good. When we have all of that set up, we can start thinking about doing all of this on outposts as well, but first, resources, I think. But still, power first. Should we just plop that down here? Should we do it over here? We don't really need all of this space for the train tracks, so we do have a good amount of space here. I think that's okay to use this area then. Not sure I have enough landfill for any of this, or all of it at least. But let's just see. Yeah. We need a good amount of space. But we should have some more landfill right here. Let's try to keep this neat. And let's try to keep our research going. I guess it would be easier to expand with our trains if we used artillery wagons instead of just artillery. Because if we just use artillery, we'll move out with our trains and then we'll have to stuff, put down landfill and put down turrets, wait. So yeah, artillery wagons seems to make sense to me at the moment at least. So that's worth considering. So we are taking water in at the bottom and at the top here. And I guess we are just gonna be okay with that. And put down some water back here. Put back some water. Just way smaller than this. Is that way too... No, that's not it. A way to make this smaller faster? I guess not. I'll just have to click a lot. So if we have strips of water right here, I guess we only really need it in here. Should we try and keep it to that? I am not sure. This makes it easier to prepare a lot of space with just some space in between, I guess. I don't know until we put down more of this stuff. So let's keep this going. I will try to fix this upper corner first, I think. Get that done. Because if we get that done, it can actually start working, I guess. Of course, we didn't bring our tanks. We didn't bring iron pipe. That should probably just be stone pipe. That should be able to reach. Let's just get rid of some extra stuff there. So from iron pipe to stone pipe, from iron underground to stone underground. Also from storage tanks to storage tank all corners. So how much do we need up here to finish this corner? The tanks, the water. And where are our offshore pumps? Come on. I'm blind as always. Oh, this is steam, not water. Let's not put water in there then. Can we fit this in as well? Yes. Good. So is that everything we can build for now? It's almost everything at least. Just a few more substations. Good. So we need... These do not need to be express. They can easily just be normal. Good. We need a decider and an arithmetic, arithmetic if I could speak. Okay. Did we get enough of the heat pipe down up here? It looks like it. So we could start heating this up if we wanted to. I guess we should start by turning some of this into fuel. Which we need lead and steel for. Which I think I was just gonna bring manually to start with. Let's just use some more of this first though. Can I just get an idea about how large these need to be? So that is correct. Oh, we need to fill up to there. And then we are allowed to fill a little bit there, but let's not. Two tiles there. And we need to fill up to there. Okay, we need to kill these. How small do we want these gaps to be? 2 tiles? Go on. Okay, so we need water fill or explosive stuff. And I really shouldn't stand on the ground that I'm removing. I'm so stupid. Okay. Where did we need this to be again? So the out of 4 that we can, well, that are actually complete here. So we should remove that one and leave those 4. Good. And we will expand further to the right here at some point, so we can get at least 2 things down. And I already went too far up there. We can fix that later. I think we should just get this landfill used for now. Or we could put it back in a chest. Which are down here. Oh, also we should take our artillery back. Oh, look at those poor fish that we've caught. So what do we need here? If we connect power, the robots should be able to tell us. Oh, I didn't have a roboport, so we don't know actually. And I don't have any tier 2s either. Nope. Oh well. But a bunch more of these steam turbines, the storage tanks, more of these if we have them, some active providers, and heat pipe and stone pipe. And we need steel and lead for the fuel. Let's not forget about that. And I wanted to make artillery wagons instead of artillery. Have we brought engine units in here? Or have we forgotten? Looks like I've forgotten about that because they are all the way down here. Which means we don't make trains either. Okay. I am just gonna try and get that in. We can go here. Hey. Ignore the jank here. It just needs to work, so no worries. This was a way to get rid of our residual stuff from this, so let's remove that. How fast are we making? Oh, we're actually making them up here anyway. They are removing the buffer now, so no worries. And again, research. I think I forgot when we started talking about artillery wagons. All of this is going to here for now. Good. And I think we will just put these on top. Oh, we need small inland storage tanks as well. Are there larger storage tanks? There is... Do we want those? 100k, 75k, 50k, 25k. So they're not really that necessary. But for trains, maybe? Sure, we're reserving one space and then we're making the inline storage tanks here. And then we're making train artillery, I guess. With things that we should have now. At least I think so. We have made the gear wheels, yes. And we'll reserve a space for tier 2s of these. Good. So back to nuclear power. Needed more of these. We need more of these as well, but I'm not gonna wait for it. Need more of that. We need more stone pipe as well. And then some robopods. We have 2. Red circuits as always. How about I just steal some of these? But I guess that's not really enough to make a lot of stuff. Also, we have more in here, of course. So let's steal those. Good. I said stone pipe. We're just gonna store this in the chest over there anyway, so... What are the ratios we need? Let's just investigate that, I guess. A lot more normal pipe than underground. Okay. Are we making storage tanks yet? We are. Slowly but surely. And I needed whatever for these. Which we need red and green circuits for. Oh, please don't take my junk. That was meant for me. I guess I shouldn't use that as extra storage anymore. Where do they put those if I don't have enough space? Okay. Oh, steel chests. Well, we need steel and lead as well, but I used all of my space. Can I just take the steel without the bricks, please? No, don't take my stuff. Not yet. We got a bunch of lead, not that much steel. We need more lead than steel, so it's a start, I guess. Have more lead right here. Sort of want storage for this now as well. I just don't want to start relying on nuclear power and then running out of fuel because we don't have enough steel. On the other hand, we get these back, I think. Yes. So it's not really a big problem. At least we get it back when we start nuclear fuel reprocessing. Which we haven't unlocked yet. Can we unlock that by any chance? That's thorium fuel reprocessing. Was that the one I was looking at? Nuclear fuel. Oh, it is. It is researched. Oh, I just can't do it by hand, I guess. That makes sense. It shouldn't be shown here if I didn't have it. I'm drunk or something. So this is a problem. Things stop moving when they are full, apparently. Of course, they wouldn't really be able to get anything out anyway. I don't think I've thought this through, but let's do some stuff over here. And of course, this should have been these, and from these now. No more of those, okay. Oh, I forgot about these things. Combinators. I can't stop thinking about this. How have they run out of stuff? Is it because these are too slow to take from a red belt or something? Is this only supposed to put on the inner side of the belt, or these only supposed to put on one side? If we do this, they put on the outside of that belt. So all of these need to put on the right side of this. I don't think that's a problem necessarily. And these take from the inside of the belt first, as far as I remember. So that should keep running. I just want to see this when one of them is done. If it runs past. So yeah, one of the belts are not full, or one of the sides of the belts. And I guess this could really just go like that instead. So we don't need them to be on the same side. Let's undo that then. This seems to work. No, they are slow. When both of them take from one of the outserters here, or inserters, and then the other one puts off just afterwards, then they won't be able to take. That makes sense. So we basically need this to rotate as well, I guess. Or we could try and split these up into two belts, then it shouldn't happen either. I don't think. So now we only have two running. If we take all of this and move there, then these won't be able to feed from these, but if we make sure that both sides have something to make them run, then I think it's less of a problem. Let's see if my theory is correct though. As this outputs 3, then this should wait for all of those 3 before putting in. And then it should be back before this outputs again, I think. Otherwise we will just have to go and grab faster inserters. This looks correct at least. Another question though is if this can get stuck with dark green things in the middle. No, because this should have filled it up with dark green before that happens. I hope. I think this is a lot better. And how long are these crafts? 60 seconds. 12 machines. So that's every 5 seconds we should make one craft, which gives us 1 extra green. Which is again 1 fuel every 10 fuel every 5 seconds. I think that's good enough. Plus the extra we get from in here. I guess we could put filters on these still. And bring this in as well. then this isn't needed. Filter. And this should never make enough to actually start backing this up where these can't output. And if it does, that means this is full. So yeah, this should be good. Maybe it's not the most simple setup, but it works well, I think. So even side loading actually stops a belt from running. That's interesting. I didn't actually know that. Because it's trying to input something here that's not space for, so everything stops. So we never have space for it, I guess. Something like that. Oh, it can actually happen. Bad things can happen. When this outputs dark green, and this grabs that instead of its own light green stuff. Is that going to be a problem though? It'll never happen for the first machines, because there's no dark green coming for those. So they should always keep themselves going, and then they should give the later ones something to work with if they accidentally lose some. We could of course just do filter inserters. But I want to see it be a problem before I do anything more, I think. Now, the fuel for this. We need some of these first. Am I just gonna handcraft those? I guess. And then we need a setup for these. And we do that in normal assembly machines, I guess. Oh, we need both dark green and light green. So we will make sure that we have some dark green stuff in here. If dark green is less than, let's just say 1 stack. I guess this should output prioritize the right. So now this shouldn't stop when the build is full. And when it does stop, it outputs 1 into here. I think that's not very good. Let's instead just let these 200 fill up and then it'll stop outputting to here after that. That seems more robust. Good. I think we are gonna put these in here. I guess we could just pick up from there, then we have everything in here that we need. So when we do reprocessing of the fuel cells, we will also put the resources into here, or the products into there. Then of course we need some 2, 3, 5. Let's put that back in there, and for now I think we want to just bring this over on a belt. And then have some logistic robots in here to pick it up from a chest here. And then we should probably have a storage chest for empty or used up things here that can go the other way. Which will be down there since we don't have the space here. And I forgot to actually set a filter here because I'm smart. Good. That looks like 20 to me, which is from the 2 uranium input. Let's keep our research going meanwhile. That is made available to the robots. This is here to actually bridge networks. And I guess that is necessary. Though we could just use a zone extender, if I have any. I don't, so this is going to be permanent, I guess. Do we have some logistic bots? No. And I guess we need to manually kickstart these anyway. So, if you've never seen this before, when we get these combinators down, and this, well, I guess that just doesn't really matter for this. This is only allowed to input when it reads a signal from this inserter that it is taking out a thing. And this is only allowed to take out a thing if we get a green signal from one of the combinators. That is basically measuring the amount of steam that we have. So only when we get low on steam, they are allowed to produce more steam. And I guess this won't be allowed to take out the thing then, because there's no signal yet. And we will just go and grab the combinators for that, I guess. Actually, you can take my construction bots, and we can make some construction supplies here. And don't we have any heat pipes? No. Doesn't need anything that I do have. No. Okay. So as soon as these are filled up, they will output stuff every 5 seconds, and then we get more fuel. I guess we should have some sort of limit here. I don't think it really matters, but let's just put a high limit to start. And then we just need to grab some combinators and more power stuff if we can. Oh, I should have deposited those, I guess. I just want one stack of these. And one stack of those. Or we could just put it in a chest, I guess, for the robots to build with. Sure. I want one stack of logistics. Are we getting higher tier soon? Should I wait for that? Where are the frames being made? Here. Red circuits are needed. They should be getting some of those from time to time. This is not gonna happen though. I haven't made any frames. No, wait, they have just gone over here. Okay. Guess they will go to the power plant. I have also made some of these, that's nice. I'll take those for myself and re-enable my personal roboport, I guess. Also, I was working on better roboports out here at some point. Are we making these tier 3 pads and ports? No, I think that requires lubricant. And not these either. So this won't happen, but we can take 2 of these, I guess. And replace the ones that I have. I think I also want better personal batteries, but that might also require lithium-ion batteries. So I have these. And yeah, these require more advanced batteries. Oh well. We can skip some of these to put in more battery if we want it. I think I will produce these here though. In very small amounts. And we can put these in there. Good. And I took these, yes. How many can I support? 30. Let's see if we can find 6 more then. 1. I will just bring more of these to the nuclear area. I would like to have 50 of these as well, but that's not gonna happen. We need more of the power plant stuff as well. Mainly these and maybe some of these. And storage tanks. And I did get combinators already. Yes. Okay. So these are taking all of my power at the moment. You're not getting any blue chips, I guess. So we'll just wait until these are filled before we start running faster. We haven't made the previous one yet, so let's not do this. Let's just get all of these researches done. So slow. I guess if we just get more levels into running, we can skip some of the exoskeletons more easily. If we don't just get a huge power armor before that. So these are basically filled now, so we should start running faster. But I guess we're not really making that much power anyway. You have still only made 2 products? Okay. So you are allowed to take all of these when they get back. Come on with the last one. Thank you. And you take those as well. And this. And these. Guess those as well. Didn't we bring more steam turbines, or did we already put them down? I guess that was what the robots were doing. And we need these in there, and these and these. Then the robots has something to do. Good. Well, now that was allowed to take one out, and we are allowed to take one in. Of course, these have overridden stack sizes, so they don't put in 3 every time they take one out. Actually, this doesn't need to be overridden, but I'm keeping it anyway. Maybe I'm not thinking about some problem that could cause. And I guess now that we have larger storage tanks, we need to adjust this. So this just calculates how many full storage tanks we had with 25,000 in each. But since we now have storage tanks with 75,000, we can output a smaller number. And if we have less than 50 full storage tanks in a build with 100, then we let them run. We could make that number lower than 50%, especially now with larger tanks. Let's say 25%. I think if we had one fuel in each of these and it had only just begun consuming it, that should be okay. We should be able to store most of that. So this is still heating up, and that's going very slow. It would be faster if we got 3 more of these, but that requires more circuits. Please keep running and building up the supply. It would be faster if we just got the last 2 machines running as well, so they don't need to fill up only after we have filled all the other machines up that are working. Dang it, stop it. Okay. So they will probably build up to, is it 80 or something that they can have before they start outputting anything, and that's why we like it to start running as soon as possible. Why is red crystals this low? Just to look at some old stuff that we haven't looked at for a while. Item ingredient shortage. Item ingredient shortage. Item ingredient shortage. Is there a reversed underground belt here? No. But there's some evolite on this belt, it seems. Okay. There's also some devolite on this belt, but that didn't seem to be a problem. There's devolite here as well. This looks right to be bogmonium. There's some alien artifacts here, or something. That's right. That's right. That is right. And Jivolite is allowed to be there. Good. Nothing here. Why is nothing here? That's not a full build. But this stuff is full. This is not. This is not. Why are these, some of these full but some are not? Well, these are out of slag. These are not out of slag. Are we not using this as fast? So we also backed up on filters here. I've seen this problem a couple of times. No, wait, what? Is this not taking from the... This is not right. My bad. You can have those back then. So apparently that was a one-time mistake. Keep research going. We should be making more rubite crystals now, which means we make more uranium, which just means a couple more of the uranium-235 that we need. But everything seems to be good. These are all running this and building up their own supplies. We can just steal more of those if we want to get 50 more fuel. This is still heating up. It hasn't gotten very far yet. It is heating up all of these pipes and all of the heat exchangers as well, so that makes sense. Have we gotten more nuclear reactors yet? No. So we need to feed these some more red circuits to actually get it running. Oh, to get more of these, just to get their neighbor bonuses. But otherwise this should start producing power at some point, and then all of our troubles should be gone. Though it isn't even gonna double this. I think this is 1.4 gigawatts. Or 1.5 maybe. We already have 3.5, but never mind that. This is a lot easier to expand and a lot less space demanding. So yeah. But unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode. So thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.